Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, welcome back.
It's been a while.
Yeah, apologize for being gone for so long.
Yeah, well, this guy over here is moving on to bigger, better things. Right, working in PA now, making big moves. So
Yeah, so finishing my last job, and now, getting used to my new job now.
and
So
the
it's
calmness of it,
yeah,
and the balance of work
yeah,
life.
yeah. It's getting a little bit calmer, getting
That's
a little
good.
bit used to a more slow-paced lifestyle,
It's good.
which is nice.
Yeah, everyone should do that. By the way,
Yeah,
slow pace is nice. Less
Yeah.
is more.
it's good to slow down.
Yeah,
It's good to slow down.
That's for sure.
I discovered that once you pass your mid-30s, which you're almost there.
I am there. Because coming on 37, so 35's mid. I'm past it.
Well, it's good to slow down.
Yeah,
Because I think not if for anything.
it leads to burnout.
Yeah, you don't burn out. It's quickly. It's good mentally.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's physically too.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's just finding some time to, because it takes a lot more now to maintain your health.
Mm-hmm.
Eating better, exercising, and unfortunately, the human body doesn't regenerate forever. So
No, that'd be nice.
yeah, so now even after exercising, it's
Recovery's longer.
yeah, when you're in 20s, what takes like 30 minutes. Now it's like 30 days.
Yeah. It's definitely 48 hours for me. I'm like, oh, I'm still sore from that workout 2 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just want to do a quick recording today. One, to welcome everybody back.
Hopefully everyone's safe.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's good. You can see my hair is getting longer. Nick's hair is getting shorter.
Got a hat on now, but yeah.
And but we just want to tell you just some exciting things about the what will we see going forward. What we're going to do with this channel.
Yeah, I want to take a few different directions, kind of do shorter segments so you guys could kind of watch on your way to work, under a half hour, not like hour and 45 minutes like we did when we get into conversation and get carried away. And even just like short 5-minute things that if we see something exciting and want to share that we think will benefit someone's life.
Well, yeah. I find it's always a problem when even though we do our own recordings, but we can't sit through it.
Yeah.
then we know that's usually a problem when that happens.
Hey, Nick, did you see the this episode? Yeah, I'm like, it's like 2 hours long. I'm a quarter way through it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It takes a week to get through one episode. It's like, maybe we should make it shorter.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do for you guys. So you could actually watch some, on your commute to work or something like that. So.
Right. But we're hoping to bring you up-to-date information, discussion about interesting topics. Of course, we want to also concentrate on just physical health and well-being in general.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping maybe we can get more people to come in to share their stories with us.
Yeah.
I'm talking to several doctors now to come in and talk about their fields and their contribution to endocrinology in general. So I've been talking to an endocrine surgeon. Hopefully we can get her to come on.
That'd be really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of our close friends is a endocrinologist and professor at Columbia, and he does a lot of work with type 1 diabetes. So that would be very cool to have him come in and talk to us too.
Yeah. I probably have a lot of questions for him
Right.
too. So yeah.
Right. And also, we also come up with a more creative ideas. Nick has volunteered
To be a nerd.
to be a nerd. Okay, so we have a segment that we're hoping to bring out soon called Geeking Out with Nick.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just kind of, talk about what we're talking about the first one. I talk about just the macromolecules and talk about carbohydrates, fats, lipids, what they actually are, how the body processes them, why we need them, and short stuff, I'll show some of my fancy PowerPoints along with it and try to, I like to say dumb it down so people understand it.
Well, I wouldn't say dumbing down, but since you teach mostly high school students,
You put it in a way that's understandable,
Right,
relatable.
right.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, is that since you're used to teaching high school students, is that you're teaching a way that is more understandable to other people.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that.
I mean, that's one of the problems with medicine, because with doctors is that sometimes we forget. We forget that people don't understand the lingo.
Yeah.
You know, people don't spend their life studying Latin anymore.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes we forget is when we talk to patients is we don't simplify things. You know, well, not so much simplifying, but just communicating in a way that's more understandable.
What was kind of funny is, I mean, you and I always have a good conversation because, like, you know, you could use the big terms for me. I'm like, oh, I know what that means, you know. But no, it's got to be like not taught slowly, but made relatable, you know.
Right.
So apply it to something in your life that makes sense, and then that's the best way to kind of understand it when you understand it firsthand. So and I love doing that. So
it's almost like analogies and SATs. I don't know if you all remember analogies and SATs analogies. And how we all love it.
Yep.
But it's just bring it into light, you know, using different language, using examples that people understand a little bit better.
Yeah. And, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. So Geeking Out with Nick, I look forward to recording that.
We could do that soon even,
and I know we've done a few segments in the past where my kids prepare some, do some
very
cooking
yummy
videos.
meals.
Right.
Cooking videos.
Yeah, cooking with the kids. That's my son Tyler's idea.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hoping to do that too, except I did put some conditions into what they can cook on the show. So it has to be healthy.
Yeah.
and most importantly, low carb.
So no double chocolate donuts and cake.
Yeah. Well, it's fine.
You can have a low carb version. Yeah,
as long as they learn to make it into a low carb version.
Yeah.
Or like a healthier version.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing that too.
Yeah. And also, we want to try to get you guys to send us some of your questions too. Anything you think that we could help with and shed some light on, get some Q&A going. That'd be great to do as well.
So if you have any questions for us in terms of endocrinology, nutrition, metabolism,
even exercise,
biochemistry, exercise, if you have any questions for us, you can leave it down in the comment section, or you can email to us. And this way, maybe we can do a Q&A session too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, and I enjoy these Q&A sessions because you know what? If I don't know about it,
it makes you look up about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do some research into it. You know, because at least this way I can learn more, and then we can educate more.
Yeah. Help stimulate our brains.
Right.
To keep working.
And that's part of the reason why I took on this new job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because as a fellowship director now, is I do teaching almost on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So it's very important for me to continue to read, continue to research, you know, look into the studies, to continuously educate myself. You know, because there's nothing that's more embarrassing than for your fellows to outshine you.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the greatest parts about teaching, I think, is that you always got to be on your toes with the questions they ask you, you know, and it's cool. Like sometimes even I've been asked questions, I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. Let me think about it. And then like I give what I think, and then like we'll look it up together as a class. And when I'm right, I'm like, oh, I still got it. You know, it's like.
Yeah, and that's why I tell my fellows too. I was like, yeah, ask any question. If I don't know, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Or I'll have you look it up.
Yeah.
Or somebody will look it up, and then they'll come back and educate us some more.
Yeah. So you all learn together. That's what's really cool about it.
Right. Yeah. So it's one of this. It's sort of my motto in life is that to continue to move forward.
Yeah.
You know,
we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
Right.
Well, actually, just today, because we were joking, of course. We're like, oh, once you get to like 30 and 40, like you stay there. But a lot of people, you flatline, and like you don't want to do that. You want to switch it up, or even if you're doing the same thing, like with me in teaching. Now, you know, I have to teach remotely and virtually. It's making me be a lot more creative, but it's bringing something else to the table. It's not just the same thing every day. So even if it's within the same career, just, you know.
And even with the same type of cases that you're seeing, is to find a new twist, something you can learn from it.
Yep.
You know, and again, that's what I tell my fellows too, is that there's no such thing as a boring case.
Mm-hmm.
If a case is boring to you, that means you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, or you're in the wrong field.
Because you're not looking, for that next step.
Yeah.
If a patient comes in with perfectly controlled thyroid numbers on levothyroxine, and they still feel like crap, well, you're not going to say your numbers look great, so I'll see you again in 6 months.
Yeah.
You go that extra step. You find another way to help them.
I think you took like 15 extra steps with me.
But that's the thing. That's it wasn't easy leaving my old practice, and it's the hardest thing, of course, was leaving the all the people I've met over the years, my patients, the doctors I've interacted with, but I think being in this position, it just forces me to keep getting better.
Yeah.
So I can continue to strive to be a better physician, a better endocrinologist,
Which is great.
right? But we're hoping to bring you, any hopefully videos that are of value to you that will help you continue to learn ways to take care of yourself, prevent those chronic conditions from coming on. Because, of course, in the end, the best treatment for anything is not to get whatever that condition is in the first place.
Best treatment is prevention. I love that statement.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The best treatment for diabetes is not to get diabetes.
Yeah.
It's, type 1 is hard to prevent, but type 2
Yeah.
is, I think 90% of type 2 is preventable.
Yeah. And I think I know I just taught this in EMP2, but I think out of all the diabetes cases, isn't it like 85% is type 2?
Yeah, about 85, 90%.
Yeah.
And then 10% is like type 1,
Yeah.
plus there's some familial forms. So, but the large majority, I would say even about 90% of all diabetes is type 2 diabetes, which is
preventable.
Right, which is preventable because it's all about lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we can bring some information, prevent that, ways of combating this obesity epidemic that we're facing now.
Yeah.
And so, if there's anything we can do to help, just
educate them.
Help nudge you in the right direction.
Yeah. We will do so.
Yeah. All right. So we're very excited. We look forward to
hopefully hearing from you.
Yeah, hearing from you, and we're hoping to get all these different ideas that we have out there soon. Especially now that we are have a little bit, life is closer to being more balanced again.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, we'll get this started again.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Have a good one, everyone.
We will see you very soon.
Yeah, stay safe.
Okay. Take care.